Hello there everybody, this is DrunkGoomba1645 and welcome back to more of the extra videos of Let's Replay Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. And we shall listen to Rouge scream in misery as she's falling to her doom like several thousand times. Not really. Today we're actually going to be beginning the first half of Shadow's Town missions. And sorry if I sound a little different today. Sinuses are acting up, so whoopee, yay, sinuses. They're always fun. And I mean that in the most sarcastic way possible. So, the first mission, what we're going to be doing is we pretty much have to babysit this little brat named Sabrina. What she's going to have us do is just do a couple little things, pick up some things, and then we go kick some robot butt. That's basically it. Not too hard of a mission, but it can be pretty annoying. Especially when you're running all around town like a headless chicken. And this is, I think, the one mission in Shadow's story which I sped up. So, yay. It's always fun. Trying to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do. So, what can I talk about today? Shoot. Truthfully, I have nothing again. Last night I recorded extras for Sonic's story. And I was going to record the rest of them, but after that I was like, you know what, screw it. You know, let's just call it a night and I'll come back to this today. So, whoop-de-dee, here I am, here once again. Excuse me. Once again, sinuses evil. Any topics coming to mind? Nothing really. Shoot. What can I talk about? I've actually came up with a couple more topics, so yay! Yay for taking breaks. Sometimes when you're recording multiple videos at once, it's sometimes wise to take a break. Especially when editing long freaking videos and such. So during this time I actually came up with a couple of topics. What have I been playing lately other than Call of Duty, Black Ops 2? I recently got my hands on Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. I've actually finished playing through that game not too long ago actually. And let me tell you, it's a great game. It really, really is. Final boss was kind of meh though. I'm not going to spoil it though, so I'm just going to leave it at that. All in all, the game is very enjoyable, and look forward to Let's Playing in the future, but I may actually hold off on that until after I replay the other... I may hold off on that until I replay Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus and Sly 2 Band of Thieves off the Sly collection on the PlayStation 3. That wasn't obvious. So, yeah. Future plans. They always make it. It's wonderful. And the story. Another game I also recently finished was The Last Story. This is like, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago? If not, like a little bit after that, like during the very beginning months of February. Anyways, I finished up The Last Story. And once again, I find that game really enjoyable. I don't know why people really hate on the game. I really don't understand other than the fact that it's on the freaking Wii. I mean, seriously, I feel like it should have been made for like a HD console, but hey, that's just me. Still, I don't really care if it is on the Wii. It's still a great game, and that's all there is to it. Once again, another Let's Play that I do have planned in the future, so awesome! Everyone is happy! Including me, even if I don't sound like it. Well, sinuses got me down, and I accidentally skipped on a dosage of my antidepressant, so whoopee, I'm going insane! Not really. But, nonetheless, don't forget to take your medicine if you have medicine. It'll help you quite tremendously. Oh, the other topic that I wanted to talk about was the Super Bowl, which happened like a little over a couple of weeks ago. And I have to say, I am so freaking happy that the Baltimore Ravens won the Super Bowl. It was a pretty close game in the second half. I really like the fact that the Ravens actually dominated the first half, but when the power went out in the Superdome, that's when things started taking a turn for the worse for Baltimore. By that I mean, like, the 49ers started to come back, and also, what was his name? The guy who dropped the ball? Was it like Ed Reed? Or I have no idea. I forgot. But nonetheless, the Ravens still held the 49ers and won the freaking Super Bowl. So go Ravens! Woo! Yeah! Man, what a way for Ray Lewis to go out with a bang with a freaking Super Bowl win. My God, that was just fantastic. Also, it actually aired on a work night, so yay me! By a work night, I mean like, it aired on Sunday night and I had to work Monday morning. So in the comments section below, how many of you actually stood up and watched the entire Super Bowl from beginning to end?
Perfect.
I know I did. What about you? Another thing that also is related to the Super Bowl are the ads. The ads are pretty much what people really care about most, because some of the ads are pretty ridiculous. And what do I think about most of the ads? I really didn't care for them. There was one ad, however, that really stood out to me. And it was such a cute ad, too. And I can't remember what they were advertising, but I do know it involved a man raising like a horse or something. And when the horse came back into town with a parade, the man was like watching and whatnot. And at the end, the horse just came running to him, and the two of them just basically, they didn't do anything disgusting. They just were there, cuddle with each other in a sense of, a man and his horse. But all in all, cute commercial, and I loved it. That was probably the best advertisement out of the entire freaking Super Bowl, in my opinion anyway. What was your favorite? Once again, sound off in the comments section below. I would love to hear your opinions and your voices and all. That would be really, really nice. You may be thinking right now, why the hell am I not talking about these missions in Shadow Storm? Well, truthfully, I have no bloody idea. I just haven't, okay? So, sorry. Now, let's go ahead and talk about these missions. In order of difficulty, I would have to say Sonic has some pretty easy missions, then Silver has some more difficult missions, and finally, some of the most difficult missions in the game revolve around Shadow's story, even though most of them took only about 1 or 2 attempts. But hey, what can you do? If you're a guy like me... Actually, I'm not making sense anymore, so what am I saying? I have no idea. That pretty much exhausted all the topics I wanted to talk about. Oh, there was another game that also been playing through a little bit more recently. I've been playing through some more Pokemon Black. And I think I made it as far as beating the second gym and having our encounter with Team Plasma. So, what do I think so far? Awesome! When isn't it awesome? Except for the side games and party games. By that I mean the Pokemon games in general. What can I talk about now? Once again, kinda dry. There's nothing really to say about this mission. Just go around, follow your radar, destroy robots, and that's basically all you have to do. Destroy the invisible ones, obviously you destroy them all. But still, not a hard mission. Even though Shadow technically has some of the most difficult missions in the game. And also some of the easiest. I have no idea. I'm going nuts. I have no topics, and I still got several videos left to record commentary for. And I'm stumbling, and I'm going insane.
Hey.
Okay, in this mission, what you have to do is pretty simple. Just destroy all the monsters to collect the light cores. Simple as that. Much like the last mission, except you're fighting monsters instead of robots. Basically what you gotta do, destroy them all. Story. It's really it. Okay, it's official. I seriously have no topics whatsoever. I mean, I took like a pretty big break just a moment ago. Just to maybe clear my mind, get inspired, to come up with something. But once again, I got nothing. Nothing really that's really all that interesting. One thing I guess I will talk about is another TV show I'm kind of getting into, like on an occasion, like every once in a while, if it really interests me. And that is the show Snapped. Basically, it's like this documentary-like show that goes over like murder cases and stuff like that. It's on Oxygen, and it's definitely worth checking out. Like, if you're not into that sort of thing, well, whatever. That's fine, I don't really care. So all in all, good show. Definitely better than some of the other things that's on nowadays. So, what can I talk about now? Not too sure. Once again, as I said before, I tried to get some inspiration after taking a little bit of a break, watch a couple of videos on YouTube, and maybe watch some TV. Truthfully, there was nothing on TV whatsoever other than Steve Wilkos. And that was the only thing that's really on TV right now anyway, and you know what, screw it, I'm not watching the rest of it. It's just, it's obvious! It's pretty obvious. If you want to know what part I was watching, I have no idea. I think it's something to do with women being liars about making up stories of molestation. Why am I talking about this in the Sonic Let's Play? I have no idea. It's because I have nothing else to talk about, really. No, really, there's nothing. And I know, I'm bitching and complaining. And I shouldn't be doing that. But what can I do? Seriously, I don't know what else to say. Other than what has already been said. Just truthfully wish there was a little bit more going on within my life that's worth mentioning, but for some reason there isn't. It's strange, but that's unfortunately the way it is at the moment. Is this the last mission before the end of the first part, or is it the next one? No, I think this is the last mission before we go on to part 2. Shoot. May just, call it a day with this recording session unless I come up with something, like, during the mid part of the day. By the way, it's President's Day when I'm recording this, so whoopee! That means I'm off work today. And I may be able to sit down and record this. But I wish I had more topics, so that kind of sucks for me because it makes things like a million times harder. Alright, let's talk about that mission that just happened. Once again, not a hard mission, just drive around, boost, and also blow. Shoot the cars. That's all you gotta do. Also, some cars will appear out of freaking nowhere and thin air. Keep this in mind. Otherwise, you may be sent flying to unknown places that may make you sad. Oh no, there's one more mission. I was thinking the last one was the last mission of this video, but no, this is the last one for sure. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, and this mission, in my opinion, is the most difficult of all the missions in the entire game, really. The reason is because you have to pretty much test your intellect and your intelligence of this freaking box puzzle. I have no idea how this freaking works. Just read the instructions and you should be able to get it, unless you're like me, who goes by the simple process of elimination and then just, do something until it works. So all in all, as I mentioned before, most difficult mission in the game and also the most annoying. Your IQ is about 200. Oh really? I have no idea what my IQ actually is, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be within like maybe 50. I'm out of time. This is Drunk Goomba 1645. Let's replay Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Thank you guys so much for watching, and next time, more stuff.